mother would be like, I want a bomber blood clot, pussy clot, ras clot. That's how my mother cuss. My mother would be like, I want a bomber blood clot, pussy clot, ras clot. What the fuck y'all talk
What
about you
the
stand?
fuck? If I heard a person say that to me, I would shit myself. Like
That was
what?
every day. That was wreck,
I
bro.
mean, yeah, you grew up
I
with it.
grew up with
You're
an
used to
aggressive
it.
ass woman that did not fucking play, bro. My mother's little and didn't play.
Welcome back to the Oddly Enough podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Uh what's up?
What's the deal? What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Every Curse, and I'm here with my co-host.
Grampy did. I don't whatever you fucking look, I can't name myself. I can't do it. You got Urban Curse. I can't name myself. You got to give me a cool street name, dude. Like I've been begging for one, but you really can't do that. You know, I've kind of learned you can't beg for a street name. It has to be given to you out of respect, and you have to earn that shit. So, or
Grampy dead. That's kind of hard, though.
I don't
Grampy
like,
dead.
I don't like that. I don't like anything that's like Gramps or Paul or any bullshit like that. I'm like, mm-mm.
What
I
your
had
grandkids call you?
so follow
What your
me on,
grandkid call you
yeah,
right
follow
now?
me on this. Yeah, the only one can
Mhm.
talk right now.
Right, right.
But I told my kids that I was like, I don't want to be called Paul, Pop, none of that bullshit. I was like, y'all can call me G Diddy. And I was
You
completely
did say
joking.
that. Yeah,
I
you
was
did say
completely
that.
just joking around, and they were like, "I bet." So now they taught him that he knows me as G Diddy, and then that whole shit with P Diddy went down, and just completely fucked that up. So I'm just like, just tell him to call me G now, just G, just G.
G Diddy. Oh man, I like that one. That might have to be your new handle.
Oh no, don't no fuck,
Hey.
damn it, that's not what I wanted.
Uh, your new name is J Dog.
J Dog.
Either
Well,
J Dog or
that's we'll use that as a temporary street name because that's pretty generic. I'm just being honest. You can do better. You came up with, or somebody, I don't know.
I
That's what I'm
came up with
saying.
Urban Curse,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
But
either,
that's not my street name. That's not my street name. I'm known
you
as
know what
something
I'm
totally
saying.
different.
I'm just saying, like, I can't even think of something cool like Urban Kurtz. Like, I can't think of nothing cool. I came up with fucking G Diddy, bro. Come on, like I'm just copying P Diddy, but I
But
ain't
I
got
told
no.
you what my name was before that, right?
I'm P Diddy with the without the oil. Um, what was your street name?
No, my name before, like my entertainment name was
Oh,
Piccolo.
Piccolo. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like Piccolo,
Like
but I
Piccolo.
when I found out Piccolo was the thing, I was like, yeah, I don't want that no more. So then Urban Curse came out of fucking nowhere when I was one day I was sitting in my room bored as hell, and I'm like, yo, what can I name myself? And then I just started writing stuff down and writing meanings down. I was like, okay, this one fit me more, and I ran with that one.
I stole for some of my social media pages that you probably don't follow, and a lot of people probably don't follow. There's special pages, but I stole a name from an anime. The anime is called Shangri-La Frontier, and I stole the main character's name on there. His handle in all of his games is Rakuru or Sun Raku. So I go by one of those two on those pages,
Got you, got you,
and I have a picture of me with a bird head.
got you.
You're like, yeah, whatever.
No. Because I got other names that I probably go off of, on social media, and then I got names
Yeah.
that people know me by, and then people just know me as Tristan. Like I'm just,
Most people
you
know
know,
me by asshole.
I
That's
don't
the
know.
word.
I usually have something else to say, but I don't know what to say with that
Just
one.
gonna let that one fly. We'll just gonna let that one ride. I have got to start writing things down, dude. I had all these questions and things that I was gonna ask you and like put forth, but I've completely gapped it. And they were great. They were great, like philosophical type questions that I think you would really enjoy because you really are a philosophical type guy. You're deep, you know.
as a booty hole. Let me stop.
Whoa. Wow. Wow.
um, so no, yeah, yeah. I actually wrote down some stuff the other day too, but I don't know where the hell I put it. Because usually I'm old school. Like I'm still the guy that like is pen and paper.
Writing it
Like I take
down.
notes. I
Yeah,
can
I
have a.
got a bunch of paper over here, but like I mean, if I'm out like working and stuff, like you know,
I will always rather write things down for some reason. It's just better. You know what I mean? You could always have that.
yeah,
And like certain people are like, why would you do that when you have a laptop in front of you, you have two phones in front of you, you have a tablet in front of you with a keyboard on? I'm like, I'm still just old school. I'm literally turning around to grab a notebook before I'm it's right here. It's not even an inch from my fingers. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I can just
yeah.
start typing. And I don't know. I just have that whole old school feeling.
I have things in my notes that I'm looking for, but I can't remember what the fuck they are.
That's your branded hat?
Huh?
That's your
No, this
branded
is
hat?
no. I wore this to kind of bring it up. It's the guest I had on last Saturday. His name is Jay. It's James. He's a Jim, but he goes by Jay, and he owns this company called Mara Maps, and they do cool shit like really cool art with maps. Like they covered like the bottom of a surfboard with a map. I mean, they do all types of stuff.
Mm.
But this hat, he brought me a bunch of stuff. He brought me a candle. He brought me this tea towel, which I don't know what that is because I'm not fancy. But it's like a map, And then on this hat, hang on, I'm gonna take my headphones off. I might not be able to hear you. This hat though is it's got JB for Jack's Beach, and underneath the bill is like a map of I think it's yeah, it's like Jack's Beach, like from like 6th Street on down. So it's pretty cool, and it says local history preserved on the back.
That's quality. You know why I asked that? I'm a hat guy, and I love like every hat that I have has they call them dad hats now, but we used to call them polo hats because polo was the original from what I seen when I
Hmm.
was coming up. They had the tail in the back, and I've
I see
always
this
been
this thing.
yeah.
I don't like that. I
I
might cut it off.
I love it.
Yeah,
That's my favorite hats. Like I didn't. I'm not a fitted cap type of guy. Like because
I
it
love
just
fitted
depends.
hats.
Yeah, I'm not really a fitted cat type of guy because I like to adjust. Sometimes my
Yeah,
hair is blown out. Sometimes my hair is not, whatever the case may be. So I like to adjust. But that the clasp, the leather, strap, all of that, that's quality. That tweed, like I could
yeah.
tell the quality through the
Oh, it's
camera. Like
it's a
I'm,
nice hat, but it's a
yeah.
snapback, so it's like the
Is
bill
it
is like
deep?
what does that mean?
Like, does it come down deep? Like, all right, so you got different cuts. So you like you'll have a hat that'll cut here and it stay straight, like like them skater hats. Then you got like other. Oh, it's pretty deep. Oh yeah, so he definitely a beach guy for sure. He knew what he was doing. No,
I
he
never
that's
wear
dope. That shit
snapbacks
is dope.
forward.
That's dope as fuck.
I ever.
Shout out to him.
I just don't like them like that. But yeah, it's deep. You see my ears poking out?
And they out here in Jack's Beach.
Yeah. Well, he's all
That's
over.
dope.
He's all over Jack's. And they sell, they do commission work, and they sell shit like all over the United States, and probably more than that, to be honest with you.
Nah, that stuff is dope. That stuff
Oh
that
yeah.
I could tell he put some time into designing that because not everybody. Some people just want to slap like this right here.
Mhm.
I get compliments on this hat all the time, but it's a cheap hat. You know what I'm saying? This is a regular, but the most thing that's going to cost most is the embroidery. The
Yeah,
embroidery is
yeah.
probably the most expensive thing on the front and the back. I don't think it's not on the back, but yeah, on the front, the equipment that
Hmm.
like this you see that buckle, whatever you want to call it right here
Yeah.
on yours, that costs more than what this one costs. This would probably cost a half a cent. You know what I'm saying? If that, and then yours probably it costs 2 cents. You know what I mean?
I don't want to know how much it costs and how much he charges people for it, because I'm telling you, yeah, but I mean they make good. They sell their products for the cost of the art. If that makes
Right,
sense.
right.
The shit's not cheap. But it's really like you said, they work with other vendors to get things done, but they're all local, most of them.
Right.
So it's like, they have like local seamstresses, and like this was hand sewn, and it, like I said, good products. But most of their stuff isn't products, it's art. It's literally art. Like
Right. Right.
when I was talking to him, I was like, man, I'd be really pissed off if somebody took wax and waxed up that surfboard with the map on it. And he goes, no, I wanted him to. He wanted it to be functional art. That's what he wants. And I'm just like, I wouldn't. I would just hang that bitch up or put it in a corner somewhere so it could be a conversation piece, what have you. But yeah, no,
And
he's,
I get that. I like the functional art aspect. I
yeah,
like
he
that.
super cool dude. Happy to have met him. Hopefully, we'll do more. And I mean, it's been really good. The podcast has been really good. Like I've had people like reaching out to me. Like I think like two out of the last three guests, maybe more. No, three out of three, I guess. The last three guests, they reached out to me and or were referred to me, and so that's a good feeling when you don't have to
Hell
like
yeah.
go on the fucking hunt for a guest, because that shit gets old AF.
How you usually vet your guests? How do you or pick your guests? Like
Well,
if they're not recommended to you.
obviously I'll troll them on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. I'll send a message, but I make sure I look at their content like pretty heavily. I troll them pretty good. I want to get a pretty good judge of character that they're serious about what they do, because a lot of times, it's just like people out there just kind of throwing shit, or whatever, just throwing shit up against the wall. Kind of like me. If anybody looked at my page, they'd be like, this motherfucker don't know what he's doing, because I don't. But I mean, you just kind of throw
No,
shit.
your page is uniform.
Well, I mean, it's something, but thank you.
It's something. No, your page
It
is definitely uniform. You could tell what your page is. It's not all over. I think mine is all over the place.
That's
Mine's
why I
definitely all over the
choose
place.
what stays on my main page and then what goes to the Reels page.
Right,
That's
right, right.
part of it, and I think we talked about it last time. Is the other part is I had read somewhere or saw it somewhere that if you leave it on your pay on your like front page, your main page, that it only sends it out to the people that follow you. And
Mm.
if you take it off of the main page and just leave it on your Reels page, it sends it out to people that have never followed you. Hence, the theory is that you'll get more followers that have never seen you before.
I got something I wanted to share with you though.
Share away, Bubba.
Um, hold on. Let's see. I don't want it. It's uh, can I get this on the screen by itself? I don't need everybody to see my screen like last time. Well, no, I cropped it out though,
Oh,
so
okay.
I should be all right. Let me see. Let
Well,
me go back.
did you want to show this to me
No. This
for
for
the
the show.
podcast?
Yeah, it's for the show. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just curious of what you think about this because I'm trying to figure out how is this even possible, right? Can you
Okay.
see what I'm showing you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All
Hopefully
right,
I can hear
because
it.
let's get it.
It's muted.
And how you are taking my rights away as a patient to be able to decide my own care to give me an emergency C-section against my will.
Well, let me ask you about that. What about the risk to the child?
Anytime you go into childbirth, whether you do a vaginal or a C-section, there is inherent risk to the mother and the baby. I have other children out here in the world that need me. If I die from a C-section, nobody on this call is going to take care of my children.
Well, you have a new doctor coming on. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they don't have nobody African American that they can give me.
Well, let me ask you. I don't know that. Then I don't find that race really has much to do with this, ma'am.
It does have much to do with it because historically, Black people do better when they have healthcare providers that look like them. It's nobody Black in here. I'm so tired of this. I'm over this whole situation. Like, y'all are gonna make me have level 3 tracing. How bad y'all stressing me out.
Ms. Doyle, that's what's going to be entered. I'm going to circulate this order, this proposed order to the other attorneys. Enter this in today, not requiring anything except for an emergency basis.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate you spending 2 hours on a Sunday going through my medical history and fighting for my vagina.
My name is Michael Khalil. I'm a
So
circuit
it
court
looked
judge
like
here in Jacksonville.
it started it
What am I watching?
from the middle. It started from the middle. I don't know why it
Well,
started
that's a
from the middle. So
long fucking video.
yeah, it I was trying to show you that.
What was
Have you
the
ever seen have you ever seen that some they could tell a mother that they could force her to get a C-section? I've never seen that before. Is that a thing?
I mean, I've never
That's here in
seen where they had to
Jacksonville.
have a court hearing about it, but they have gone in and said you can give birth to this baby vaginally, but it's going to die on the way out because the umbilical cord may be strapped around its neck or what have you, and they have to take it out. Or the baby got too, was maybe the baby stayed longer than term and has grown too large to take it vaginally. So then they have to do a C-section. But I've never seen where they've had to like do a court session in the hospital, but I'm not privy to these things. I don't pay attention to those things. I'm not involved in those things, so I have no clue about any of that. I would have to refer to, someone in the medical field. I mean, both of my daughters and my ex-wife, they're all medical people. My girlfriend, she's, in the medical, adjacent, so she might know.
Is that
Um,
medical? Is that le- is that just legality? That's because I've never seen that before. I'm like, is that really possible? And what would you take? Why would you? What would you make someone tell a person that how to have a child? I never knew that could happen. And if that is a thing, then nobody really has a right to shit.
no, that's not true. Um, a lot of times they will tell you it's in the baby's best interest and yours to do a C-section emergency. You have to do emergency C-sections. They do them all the time. It's not. It has nothing to do with rights or none of that shit. All the people in the the only thing that the health providers are caring about is preserving both of their lives. That's it. They don't care about politics or rights or none of that shit. It's like we need to save these lives. We need to get the
On the
baby
medical
out
side,
on the
but
medical side. I
right,
don't
but
know
on the
where the law came in. Now I would have to find out what happened previously, like what went
that's what I was
down.
trying to figure out.
Yeah, what went down prior to, because maybe there was some, I honestly couldn't tell you, and to have a judge and a lawyer or a doctor join an emergency court hearing, uh, it almost, I mean, it almost seems staged. I'm just saying, I've
Hmm.
never heard of anything like that happening
Me either. And I only
because
wanted to bring it to your attention because you just had your
yeah, yeah.
got your grandchild. So that it just when I saw it, I was like, is that even possible? Like I know about the emergency C-section, all that stuff that but on the legal side, like is how is that even a thing?
I don't
And I
know,
didn't even
man.
have a chance to because I just seen it like not too long ago, so I didn't get a chance to even
I
like look
mean, the
up
only thing that I can
anything.
think of is that they have to sign waivers and all of those types of things. And if she was raising hell about that, and thinking that she knew more about health than a doctor, which in some cases they do. I mean, in some cases they do. People have been known to know things that doctors don't if they don't have continuing education. They're not continuing and keeping up with all the things. It's possible that somebody might have researched things that they don't know about. But
Or just humans being humans, because
it
I've
could be.
definitely seen that. Because
Could be
I
humans
remember,
being humans. I mean, when
yeah.
listen, you can't tell a mom that's about to give birth to a baby fucking nothing. Okay?
That's what I was like. Damn,
No.
this is rough. Like,
It
how
feels
does
like
they?
it feels like to me she raised holy hell, and it was either get a judge on the line and try and figure this out, which is the weirdest fucking, it's like tattletaling to your mom. But I mean, you're talking to an adult that's about to have a baby, so who do you go to? I mean, she might not trust the police. Obviously they don't know shit. And I'm as if I were a judge, I don't know anything about birth. I don't know anything about childbirth. I'm gonna, like, why am I here? That would be, I would never have taken that. I would never have said that. I would have said, listen, knock her out, get that baby out of her and fucking, I mean, but there is a whole, you can't do that either, but I mean, you can't, there's a whole legal realm and a whole, this weird fucking bubble around healthcare right now. I mean, always has been, but like, I mean, if they did something that wasn't approved by the mother. But that's the thing. I can't think of a reason that they would have to do an emergency C-section if unless she was actively dying. You
Right, and
know,
it doesn't seem like it for y'all for her to say that y'all were on the call for 2 hours and then she's sitting there in
right?
labor. Like,
Or
how much of an emergency is this?
yeah, she was either actively dying or the baby was too large to be given to be brought into the world vaginally. That is, or it was, it could be if it's breech, if its butt is facing down, that's not good
Right.
because it'll hurt the baby's neck and head, and also if the umbilical cord gets wrapped around the neck, and that happens a lot. And when it does, it's not like they can just reach up in there and go, unlasso that thing, there have been cases where they've been able to flip the baby back
I was
around
about to
where
say some women got some big coochies, man.
anyways, well, yeah, you'd have to
Without a baby.
no, them girls done had like 9 children from fucking 8 different dudes and they all got
Without a baby, brother.
um, I'm just saying
Hey.
I ain't never met one I ain't like. Um
I can't say the same. I can't say the same.
no, I'm a fun guy. Um
That shit was like,
hello, hello,
hello.
hello. I don't know, man.
Oh
You'd have to
man.
send me that was on Instagram
Yeah, it was on Instagram. It started in the middle for some reason, which is fucking
because you
retarded.
probably were watching it.
No, I watched it on my phone. So why did it start in the middle on I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't usually watch stuff on my
Fucking technology. I'm just saying you'd have to send it to me and then I could send it to the investigative unit that I have here.
yeah. Cause
I
that
can
was weird. Like I was
yeah.
like, I'd never heard of that before. That's like, so how much does
A woodchuck
what
chuck if
rights
a
are
woodchuck could chuck
what
wood.
laws are there on men in conceiving?
None. What are you talking about?
Like they say, oh
None.
yeah, you can't look
You
at you.
gave your consent when you shot your load in there.
You know what I'm saying?
Signed on the dotted line.
So consent, and then also after the fact, there's nothing like I don't know, man.
The
I
only
really believe that there's nothing. We do not have the right to anything. These are all just these guidelines. Everything is just some all this shit. Just keep this shit under control because
right.
if someone can literally, if this is real, and
Mhm.
somebody can literally get a judge to say what they can, how what you can and cannot do with your body is crazy. Which
Yeah,
is not far fetched, of course, because if a motherfucker said, "Oh yeah, you want to go to jail?" Just hey, we will take you to jail. You know what I mean?
I mean, what are they going to take a pregnant woman that's about to give birth to jail? That's weird. Um,
No, not the pregnant one. I'm just saying in general,
uh,
if they want to take you to jail, you really
yeah,
you have nothing you
that
can
that
say
whole
about it. You're
thing.
just going to jail.
That
Like
whole thing just seems sus as fuck, dude. Because there's no hospital that I have ever. I've been in the like. I've had Bianca and both my grandchildren. I've been in the room. I mean, I've been around other babies being born my whole life, and I've never in my entire life heard of a hospital going against what
the mother
they
says,
wanted.
right?
Um,
I
and
never
the
heard of that.
and the only time that the father would have any say whatsoever is if she was actively fucking dying and like could
Exactly,
not
and that's
speak
his
for
wife,
herself, and he is literally the next of kin. If they're married.
right? If they're
If
married,
you're not
yeah. If
married,
you're
you're
not
fucked.
married, yeah, just whoever's next to kin, just
Right.
mother, brother, whatever case may be.
Yeah,
So
it's no different than like pulling somebody off life support. It's like, hey, she's incapacitated and can't communicate. We need to come to you. We suggest that we have an emergency C-section right now because there's no way in her condition if we she can't even talk. She's incapacitated. There's no way she can push this baby out of her vagina. So we need to get in there and take that some bitch out of there. That's I don't like I said that whole thing just seems sus as shit. I
Yeah.
I I would have to watch it. I would want to do a lot of fucking research on those people and what the fuck was going on in the hospital. And I mean, man, I might even activate Chat GPT. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I'm going in deep.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody went in deep.
Somebody definitely went in deep. Yeah. But I was like, I don't know, man. But yeah, I just wanted to
You be watching too
get
many
you.
fucking videos. That's what you doing.
Actually, not if you notice, I haven't really been putting out. The most times I really watch the videos a lot is when I'm on the shitter, when I'm on the shitter, and when I'm on the shitter. That's mostly when I see all of my videos. And then
That's three of the best times.
when I sit down to
Yeah.
react to stuff, then I see most of the video because I'm just sitting there and I'm just like just going through stuff and just reacting. And I see like 2 seconds of it, boom, go and I'm like, all right, let me start recording and then react to this one. But I really don't. If I go on my timer of how much time I'm on social media, it's probably more time of how much I'm uploading than how much time I'm scrolling.
Yeah, I don't want to look at mine. I don't want to know. I don't want to know because
What's
it's
the
going to,
most used social media for you?
huh? What's
The
the most
what's
used?
platform, yeah, that you use?
I prefer not to discuss that here. So, no, I'm
All
kidding.
right, all
I
right.
probably Instagram. As far as like regular social media, if I'm gonna be on there, at all, I go on Instagram and or like when I'm on my lunch break, and I'm sitting in my truck chilling, or whatever for 30 minutes, I'm like, I'll go on TikTok and just get stupid with it. I will just veg out and just become a meat sack, basically. But yeah, no, I have very specific agendas for each one of my social medias that I go on.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Facebook, that's for catching up with my mom and old people. Sorry, mom. That's why I
Yeah,
separated that. Um,
it's funny.
Instagram is like podcasts, and that's where most of my like acquaintances and friends are. And if I see them doing cool shit, I get excited about it and I'll comment. Um, X porn. Um,
Yeah,
I don't. The problem with X is there's too much political shit on there. Like I literally had to like create an entirely new page for myself. Um, and just only like the things that I liked, and that's all I see now. And it'll be a just like occasionally, like every 30 posts will be like a fucking political thing.
right,
I
right.
don't. I am so fucking pulling myself. I have pulled the pin. I have pulled the plug, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not fucking doing it. I honestly could not give two. I think people that talk about nothing but fucking politics just really don't have anything else going on in
Nope,
their life.
nothing else. That's their
Like,
hobby.
yeah, like, dude, you got so many other things to think about. There's like fucking babies being born, kids get they made a fucking goal, they or 10 goals at the soccer game, there's things going on. Maybe somebody got a promotion at work, they're happy about it. You started dating a new girl or a new guy and you're excited about that. That's a fun thing. I mean, there's so many other things than just fucking worrying about politics all the damn time. I
You
start
think it's
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was about to
Oh,
say, you think it's good for people to put their relationships, like, let's say if somebody get in a new relationship, you think they should put it on social media?
no. No,
Agree.
I don't think, but then again, I think that people should be allowed to do what they want. I think, freedom of
No, not
speech.
allowed, but
I get what you're saying. Should
should they?
you? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
should you?
recommended. No. And because what's going to happen is you're going to start dating that person, and then a week, to 6 months later, maybe you break up, and now everyone that follows you is subjected to your whiny little fucking bullshit posts about how he fucked you up or she fucked you up, or and then you got to see all these fucking empowerment memes and bullshit like that. It's just like, come the fuck. I don't want to hear it. And when I see shit like that, I just scroll past it. We all have that friend. There's always at least one in every friend group that is just like constantly every other week it's with, oh, this is the love of my life. This is my
Yeah.
boo.
Yeah.
Like,
We
bitch,
call those serial daters.
I call them, they need to be locked up. Like,
Some people
literally
need
insane.
some people need that attention from everybody needs attention, right? But some people it's just heightened more for
Yeah,
others. You know what I'm saying? Where they just
100%.
absolutely can't be alone or don't want to be alone or whatever the case may be. You
And
know,
will settle for anyone with a
anything
warm body and a pulse,
or that shows them any type of interest,
any time of
just
interest.
small. And even if some shit sometimes it's even worse because it's if they're not showing them interest, they're gonna try to force their way to get shown, and it's
They
like
get
that's when the
crazy.
whole stalker thing comes
Yeah.
apart. And you know what? I had somebody like that when I was younger, when I was like teenage age and stuff like that, and I was trying to navigate through that shit, and then it happened to me again when I was older. And when I got older, I was just like, I had to. At first, I was just calling them crazy, and I was just like, no, they got a different love language. They love language is just not something that I want to be around because it wasn't crazy. It wasn't like a person that wanted to kill me, but they was
Well,
definitely
crazy's not
clingy
always
and
harmful.
stalkish. Yeah, it's
Crazy's
not.
not
It's
always like physically harm. That's
no,
not.
no, 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 no. It
There's a lot of
wasn't.
types of crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't. Physical is the worst though. Physical, I could deal with all the type, other type of crazy. You could talk shit. You could do all that. But like when you
Yeah,
physically try to do something to me, yeah, yeah.
it's
We
over.
talked about that last time. We're not doing that. But like, yeah, I could deal with people saying certain things and all that stuff. Cause I just look at you, be like, oh, I forgot you retarded. Like I forgot. Let me remind myself.
Bitch said retarded. You
I'm
can
just
say that
saying.
again.
Hey, shit, I ain't never stop. When did I stop?
Damn.
Let me tell you something. It's certain things when people were like, "Oh yeah, I'm from a different era, man. I don't give a damn about your little sensitive bull crap."
Yeah.
Like if y'all want to be sensitive about words and this and that, like it, if I'm not saying it directly to you, then so what? You
Hmm.
know what stuff I hear all day, and then if I see it, like you said, it's like the person that posts all of those certain posts and you just scroll by.
Hmm.
I would sit there and I'm sitting there with the phone in one of those bull crap type of videos that I don't like. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, scroll past. Like I've taken 10 seconds of it just to see what it's saying. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, oh, this is not me. It's not for me. This message is not for me. This message is not for me. So it's the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I just believe that call somebody. Hopefully I don't call back. Uh, but yeah, I just think people should keep certain things off social media. Now I look at social media as a brand. It's
Right.
about branding. I
Hmm.
have a brand of Urban Curse. I have a brand of Undiluted Vision. You know what I'm saying? I haven't fully made the full switch of the brand on like every social media with Jamerica Network, but there's references of it
Yeah.
pretty much on all my social media. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But but yeah, so now I'm making sure that even if I post little stuff, I have to do a video because I don't want people to think that I'm necessarily like in woe is me mode, but it's more or less like just life lesson mode. It's like if I was to say, "Oh man, I'm tired of being overlooked," and just
Hmm.
left it at that, people be like, "Man, shut the fuck up, stop crying." I'm like, "No, no, no, no. I'm tired of being overlooked, but I'm good though that I'm overlooked because now I know that I just got to make a lane for myself. So now I have to explain it more. You get what I'm saying? So I can explain
Yeah,
it
but you
better in a
don't.
video. No, some social like I'm a person like this. I'm not with all of the fake glamour and that's it. Where everybody see like I just showed you something that I thought is fucking dope. And people are
Yeah.
gonna see my name on that and think everything is woe is me and everything is fucking great. And I'm just this talented guy. No, guess what? I'm having challenges with this fucking AI shit. I'm having challenges with such and such. And I didn't think that I was this great until now. I didn't know that I was this valuable until now. Like
Hmm.
those type of lessons that I like to bring to social media, not just woe is me. It's no, woe is me when I thought it was what was me. Now I figured it out. Now I could bring this to social media because I figured it out. You get what I'm saying? Because now,
I understand what you're saying.
hopefully this can help somebody else. Even when we do this stuff, like it's the same thing. It's like I'm not just doing it just to, because we could just to talk. Like
Sure.
we talk off this shit for hours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we could just do that off. But this is more or less where, this whole social media place, YouTube, everything, it's a brand. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And you got to
Yeah.
bring something to the table,
I
and
guess
you could share your experiences.
if I'm understanding you correctly, you're saying that sometimes and I just want to clarify this before I say the next thing, but like sometimes you'll post a piece of content that you've made, and it might make some of the people that follow you think that you are depressed or
Mm-mm,
less than happy.
mm-mm. No, so like if I was this post what I just showed you earlier, some people would think that like I'm on this high pedestal because people are fucking retarded and they think everybody it's like the life that you see. I could just post all of this good shit. I'm acting. I'm this. I'm doing podcasts. I'm this. Because people call me all the time and say that shit like, damn, Tristan, you always busy. You do this, this, and the third. And I always have to let them know, bro, I'm just figuring this shit out every fucking time. I put a new video out, a new thing, a new whatever I'm doing, I'm
Hmm.
figuring it out in real time.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And you can figure it out in real time as well. So don't just think that I'm just this fucking magical human being because I'm not. I'm literally human just like you. I
Right.
just work at this shit and I work hard. You
So
get what I'm
my
saying?
so the reason I wanted to clarify that was
Yeah.
because you're concerned with how they because they call you and they tell you they think that you're doing good or whatever, but you may not be or whatever. Who cares what those
No,
people think?
no, no. It's not a concern. It's when I post this stuff. It's hey, I went through this, right? I figured out the portal of getting through this. Now I'm sharing this because I'm a sociable person and this is social media. And this could also help somebody else because they might be going through some creative woes their damn self where it's like, all right, boom, I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out how to draw a new picture. And they just like, damn,
Mhm.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And they just like, I just don't know what to do. And they seen the post or something, they're like, oh no, fuck it. I'm just going because I've seen stuff like that all the time where somebody be like, yo, no, this is not really the beach.
Yeah.
Okay. You you know what I'm saying? Like this,
Hmm.
I'm gonna show you the good side. This is yes, this is the beach, but guess what? Behind this beach is some real shit.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I'm
I guess
saying?
I was confused because you were saying that you'll post like an explanation video or something like that along with it.
Yeah, no, 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 not like along with it, like just in time. Like, so because you see me post a video where I'm just like, hey yo, go everybody go do that video, go do that video, go do that. Like I'm
Yeah.
telling everybody because I'm one of them that was struggling with that same
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Where I
Hmm.
struggle with should I put this content out? Should I not put this content out? What kind of content should I put out? Is this content even fucking good enough? Is it, you know what I'm
That's when
saying?
you
Like,
start
because
getting imposter syndrome when you
it,
start asking all them questions.
boom. And then
I don't
you figured yourself out.
I
And then now it's like, oh, it's other people going through this shit too. Boom, let's talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's why I don't turn off the comments because yo, if I'm going through something, you want to come in and say, bam, I had the same boom. Now we got a conversation going about this. Like, how did you get through this? Would you know
I
what I'm
love that
saying?
you're that way. I do. I love that about you. I tend to like if I make a comment, I make a comment and I'll buzz out, and I it's fucking weird to me. Like I made a comment on there's this guy and I posted a couple of his things on my story, but he has one of them little baby hands on a stick, and it's like a pointer finger,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
he watches the videos with like move. It's like either a movie or a TV show where they're holding cameras, and he freaks the fuck out every fucking time. Like you don't even have it. Your lens cap is on. And I just think he's the funniest person ever. I made a comment, and I was the first comment on one of his videos that he posted on accident. I didn't mean to be the first comment. And every fucking day, there's like 30 new people that like it
Yeah,
or they'll comment
yeah,
back on it. And I'm
yeah.
like, I just want to delete it. I don't like that. I don't care for that. It's not helping my page at all. I just don't care. Like I don't want people that are not close to me, like knowing what's going on in my life. Am I depressed? Am I unhappy? Am I struggling with work? Am I struggling with the content that I'm creating? Like, I don't want to know. I don't want people to know that. Like, that's not who I am.
You
You know,
kind of you. It's not that you don't want to though, but if you're doing podcasts, it comes out.
at times, but
It's
there's like
gonna
a
come
time.
out.
I guess what I'm saying is there's like a time and a place for those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yours is
Like a
just
podcast here or on my other podcast. If somebody asks, I'm not gonna hold back. I'll tell them, but I'm not gonna like present it out for
mm,
unless I'm doing a podcast by myself and I'm just talking, but I already have a platform. Then and it's just I don't know. I'm not giving myself an excuse, but it's just weird when like not you and I don't. All right, let me backtrack so you don't think I'm being an asshole. But
you're
like
not
I'm
being
not
an
talking about
asshole.
you, but like I do think it's weird. Like we were talking about like when they like break up with somebody. Like there's a person that I have in my brain right now that I think about very specifically when it comes to this. I'm an acquaintance of this person. I've done photos for this person. Never, nothing ever like relationship or sexual or anything like that, or like even friendly, like gone out and hung out or anything like that. Anyways. Um, and every fucking day it's something new. She had to get a new job. Her kids got taken away. I met the love of my life and we got married. Then a week later, and she bought a house, and then now a week later she's moving out and she's moving back home with her mom and dad, and I got my kids back. It's always some fucking drama. And I will
Yeah.
tell you, as a person, that's it. As a person, I will run the fuck away from any type of drama that I see coming. I don't want to have to deal with it. And I don't know, like I said, when it's personal shit, like if you ask me a question, even if we're recording live or recording here, I'm going to answer you because I trust you and I love you and I know, you're not going to like and also I don't have to answer that question. I mean, if it's something super personal, I don't got to tell that. I don't know. I don't want to be out here and I think I got off track, so you have to just go with me and
No, you still
we'll
on
go
track.
back to it. But like I don't ever want people to see me being like, "Woe is me." There was a period of my life when I was really like fucked up in my head, and like it felt like the right thing to do to post all my business online. And as I'm looking back now, I really wish I hadn't. And
But it was the beginning, though. We
well,
didn't
what
know.
but when I see those things pop up in like my memories on Facebook and shit like that, I delete that shit because I don't want to be that person. I've never wanted to be that person ever. You
Yeah,
know,
I don't delete it because it just shows me who I was at that, what I was thinking at that point, and I was using, let's say Facebook, because Facebook is probably the number one thing. Like Facebook, as a damn near as a diary sometimes,
yeah.
and everybody was doing it at that time. It was just, and now that you see that social media has gotten to the point where it's worldwide, it was one thing where you was just posting and people in your city saw it or people
Mm,
in your circle saw it. You get what I mean? Because that's what it was just originally was like. And then now you post, people are following you. You have no idea who's following you.
right.
You literally like before it was you had to be a friend on Facebook. Now it's people follow you and don't even have to
Unless you
be
have
your
your
friend.
page private.
Right. That too. Yeah. So
I
people
think I
just
turned my personal Facebook page is private, and then I have like the photo page and the podcast page that are public, and I don't care who joins that.
I don't even post anything personal like family stuff too much or whatever. And if I do, I probably post it on a reel or something. I'm not a reel on a story. Like I got a bunch of stuff in my phone that I
The
probably
more
would
I hear
post on
you talk,
Facebook.
the more I hear you talk about it like that, I start to wonder if I'm like a sociopath, like
Hmm.
because I either that or I don't know. I feel like I start thinking there's something wrong with me because I'm like I don't know. I don't even want to feel those feelings. I don't want to think back on those times. I don't, that's gone. That's in the past. I'm going forward. I'm not thinking about that. The only thing I'll think about in the past, and this is very fucking rare, and I don't emote about it, but like I'll think about like, you know, my dog that died, you know, that I had to put down. I have fond memories with him. You know, I'll think back to when I was a kid living with my mom, but it's not like it's just a feeling that I get. It's not like a certain instance. Maybe I'm just too stupid to remember. You know, I mean, when I get around them, obviously stories happen and all that stuff. So it's like it brings back memories, but I just like I don't know, man. Like I prefer to just keep it moving forward. I don't want to think back on things. Like you said, you know, you'll look back and go, "Well, that's where I was and this is where I'm at." I don't care where I was because I know I'm not
Oh
there
no,
anymore.
I'm gonna tell you because I'm my biggest motivation. Nobody's the more biggest motivation to me than me because I know what I went through. You get what I'm saying? And that motivation of saying, "Yo, you really fucking resilient, bro. You really." And then when other people acknowledge it on top of that, then you like, no, you really because you know that because you took it on the chin most of the time. You just like fuck it. I just gotta this is just life. I gotta figure this shit out. But that was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So now it's to that it's kind of like that where it's like, yo, I know for a fact, damn, I'm 40, bro. Like you came from the trenches. You came from a silver spoon in your mouth to the trenches to getting your shit together to not getting to having your shit together. Like this shit is this whole thing about life is a wonderful journey. And now that we have social media and all these different things that we could actually share our life, there's certain nuggets that I do want to leave behind. I have grandkids. I have all those different things. Like now that before it was just certain hieroglyphics of certain people that you could just you gotta read a wall and hope and pray you could figure out what the hell he was talking about from centuries ago. But now we have video, we have all these different things. If you want to leave your last will and testament and sit there and talk on a mic for 8 hours and to your family members and tell them your whole fucking deep and darkest secrets, you can. And you could leave that. You could even predate shit for 10 years from now, where it just show up on YouTube one day and just boom, here's a video out of nowhere. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like now I take advantage of those things. And if my grandkids get to see me in a different light other than, oh yeah, grandfather or whatever case may be, or my, great grandkids or whatever, they're just like, oh damn, that's my grandfather, right? That's my great grandfather. That's those things are important to me.
Yeah.
So even that's why I don't post everything. I don't post I could post a million shit. I could post everything that I'm doing. I could stay on live all day. I just don't do that. Like
Mm-hmm.
my point was to get 1,000 people on Instagram was to go live. I went live one time. I went live one time.
Yeah.
There's just I could go on TikTok all the time, go live. Like I could sit here and go live while I'm editing. I just don't do it. Like I could because I'm in a different mode when the work is shown good. And then whatever woes I had through that work. And I'm like, bro, let me show y'all what I did with this to this. That's why I love behind the scenes.
Mm.
Because I get to see what people really went through behind the scenes. And everybody just loves the fucking finished product. No, I don't like the finished product. I like to see what y'all went through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh
saying? I
yeah.
love that. I love that
Blooper
shit.
reels, behind the scenes, all that shit.
Yes, man. I love that, man. And I think that's important to see how things are built, not only things, but humans, how you build yourself. Because a lot of people come run around here and act like they just so fucking high and mighty and like they driving in the Benz today and they never told you how they got the fucking Benz. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
no, give some insight. Show people that you're really human. Show people that you hustled and grind for that shit. And you just think that's just how I look at life. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
I like
grinding
it.
grinding is the most important shit. Like you just got to keep grinding, even if ain't no fucking money coming in. You got to keep grinding until that shit come in. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And you can look back at it and be like, I did that. Let me go get me a trophy. That's what trophies are for. Whether if you want to get a new
Ooh,
microphone or a new,
trophies are gross. I feel
everybody
like,
got a different. Everybody's trophy is different, and whether
yeah.
it's a new piece of equipment, whether it's a bike, whether it's a new refrigerator, whether it's some fucking a feast where you went and go eat whatever food. Everybody has a trophy. You want to go buy a Pokemon card? You want to whatever you want to go do, you're gonna go do that shit because you earned that. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody gets themselves a trophy. I don't give a damn if it's an ice cream cone. We
I
all
mean,
do.
you sound really woke right now. Everybody gets a trophy. Don't
No,
do
not that.
that.
Not like that.
I
No,
know
I'm
you're.
talking
I'm
about your
just fucking with you,
yeah.
man. Calm down.
No, everybody don't get a trophy. Fuck that. Some motherfuckers
Uh,
don't. We don't
yeah.
get participation trophies. You
No,
earn your
God,
shit.
no. Well,
Fuck that participation shit.
I guess my brain, it just goes, life's too fucking short. I don't want to waste it being bummed out over dumb shit, or putting like I
Oh,
don't
you get
know.
bummed out about it. See, I don't get bummed out about
No,
it.
I don't. I don't
Oh,
get
okay,
bummed
okay.
out. That's
Oh,
what I'm
okay,
saying.
okay,
Like I
okay.
don't like people like what we were talking about, with going back to that, like people posting everything about their life and shit. Like I don't like that. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, I don't like that either.
I don't like it for a lot of reasons, but like one of the reasons is obviously you're just every time you post something that's personal, like you're just giving these companies, these social media companies, and all the little nerds that are sitting there just give me all the information that they want. I mean,
We
they
can't really
already
hide
know
from that.
everything about us
Yeah, I was about to say we
anyway.
can't hide from that.
No,
We
it's
signed up
true,
for
but
so much shit in this world
it's
over
just
time.
we just give them more and more power. The more shit you talk about that you like or you dislike, they go, "Ooh, these are the ads we'll generate
Mm-hmm.
for him,"
Mm-hmm.
and then they start targeting ads at you. So I don't know, man. If it
As
was
long as you're on social media, you're gonna get targeted.
if social media was used the way you were describing it, then it would be a wonderful place to be. It's not. It's not. People get on there and they piss and moan about fucking, Biden or Trump or fucking, Ron DeSantis this and, fucking it's I'm so tired of hearing the people like I'm just tired of hearing about all these like social issues. I'm just sick and tired of it. Like I'm this close, dude, from just selling everything I own and fucking building a little log cabin out in the middle of fucking nowhere, but fuck wherever, and just die. Just live there until I just kick the bucket. And I
Or why not? Or why not just get off social media?
no, I know, but it's not because
Because
here's why. Because social media shows me that there's that many people out there that are that fucked up that those are the people I don't want to be around, and there's a lot of them. There's a fucking
no
lot
child
of
left
them,
behind.
huh?
No child left behind.
The fuck does that mean?
That means that's what fucked the world up. When the program No Child Left Behind came into public
I
schools,
never heard of
where
it.
they started promoting. Oh, you never heard of that,
I stay out of this shit, dude. I'm so far removed
bro?
from
That's been around
anything.
forever. I know we
It
ain't too
sounds
far from
like
each other.
like if a kid took shrapnel or something, you have to go back in the war zone and slide them out of there. Like I can't feel my legs, Forrest. Bubba, they ain't there.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. That's Forrest Gump. Come on.
No, I know. I was talking about what you said. Oh, um, damn, I forgot what I was saying.
So what is no child left behind?
No, for real, you never heard of it? No, so not No Child Left Behind was a program where they just pretty much just promoted kids that didn't need to be promoted to the next grade.
Ah, so what they had been doing for years, they just gave it a name. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's always been a thing. It's always been in
It
that
has
name.
when the cost of living raised past a certain point, teachers were not getting paid enough, and their pay did not reflect that of the cost of living increase. So they kind of it was a process. It was like a roller coaster. It was like, well, okay, okay, okay. Oh shit, we're
Hmm.
broke. We're poor now. We love to teach, but we can't live. So now eventually it goes from that to fuck them kids. It goes to that, and they're like, I just don't care, and they just start passing every illiterate fuckhead that's in the classroom.
I think it's a that and a bunch of other shit too. Parents not fucking
Being
coming to this
involved,
you being involved, or if they are involved, they blame the parent the teacher for everything and shit like that.
and
But
then the
definitely
teacher
that
blames the parent. Yeah, yeah, I know it's a
yeah,
vicious
it's like
cycle.
a whole cycle of that shit. Yeah, but definitely the whole the no left child, no child left. And then I always say, this is my always my opinion. Just like when we were in school, there's certain and they people not like the word when I say segregation, but we were segregated or separated by class or
For sure.
by listen, because you had your remedial, you had your gifted and talented. I don't know what y'all call
Mhm.
it down here. You had your um 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 oh my god, honors.
Mhm.
Because I was in honors. I wasn't in fucking gifted and talented. I wasn't that high. I was
I
in the
was
middle. So
sped. I was a special ed kid.
for real?
Hmm.
Well, you said that before and I didn't
I
believe you.
did. Yeah, it was my math class. I sucked at math, so
Okay,
they
you
put me
had
in.
that okay. That's I sucked at math too. So you could say I was fucking but I was just in the ninth grade class with the I just had to go back with the ninth graders
Yeah,
one
for
year.
me it was more of a social class, like it was like social classes, like poor and rich, people that had money, people that didn't have money. That and I was being raised by a single mother that was raising three kids. We didn't have shit. And like I literally would wear hand-me-downs from my sisters, dude.
Mm.
Like try not like dresses,
You
okay? I
was wearing
wasn't
high
wearing
waisted pants.
never that. But they would have t-shirts and stuff like that. Their tennis shoes, like they had tennis shoes. I wore fucking yellow and turquoise tennis shoes like, I mean, back then it wasn't like boys didn't wear stuff like that.
Right, right,
Now it's
right.
totally
Now it's
socially
nothing.
acceptable.
Yeah,
But
I
like,
got shit like that in here all over the
oh yeah. But I'm just saying, like, it was just not the thing, and like I got made fun of a lot. I was little, and people knew. I mean, like it's like you wear the same fucking pair of jeans like 3 or 4 days in a row, that type of shit. I wasn't a smelly kid, but I definitely wore dirty clothes to school sometimes.
Mm,
Um,
most kids do.
yeah, I mean, but it was
Most
not.
kids do.
It wasn't. Yeah, but most of those kids nowadays they do that because they're fucking lazy. It's not because they didn't have it. I didn't
Gotcha.
have it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That was the difference. But so yeah, and
You ain't never hand wash your own clothes?
no,
Oh, see, you ain't Jamaican.
no, I'm definitely not Jamaican.
You definitely not Jamaican. Because let
Come
me tell
on,
you something.
bro.
You
I'm
know,
blinding
mama,
everyone right now.
you know, no, no, we got white Jamaicans. You crazy?
Oh, do you? Oh, yeah,
Hell
you
yeah, we got
do.
Chinese
Yeah.
Jamaicans too.
Oh,
There's the hella Chinese Jamaicans.
okay, but listen to me.
My
I'm.
my mother's I said my mother's my one of my
Mhm.
father's one of my sister's mothers, two of my
Get it
sister's
right,
mothers,
man. Jesus
their
Christ.
mother is half Chinese. Her name is I ain't gonna say her first name, but her last name is Chen. I ain't gonna say her first name. And you see her, she's just a smush faced little light skinned Asian looking
I
lady.
wanted to make a
But
joke
she
right
light
now,
skinned.
but she's related to you, so I won't.
She's not related to me. That's my brother, my father was I mean that's my sister's mother. That's not she's not related to me.
Your sister's mother? Well, I mean, kind of.
They'd be all right. Shit. If they look like
Anyway,
something, they look like
I was just
something.
gonna say maybe her first name was Balls on your. You know what that is? That's a dick in your mouth.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
I
But
had to break it up. I felt like we were going down this rabbit hole of like ugh, being too serious, and I can't.
no, but I had to wash my mother. What man? Hand wash them clothes. Quick, Tristan, what y'all do? Y'all go to school dirty. You know, we not do them something there. You have to go in the bathroom, take the little bit of soap we have, and wash out your clothes. Hang it up in the something before the morning come. Because if you go to your bed and the clothes not dry in the morning, me bust your blood clot. Yeah. Yo, you gonna wash them clothes, even
What
if it's
does
just
blood
with
clot
water.
mean? I know what it means here, but what is
Okay,
it?
so bum clot,
Yeah.
bum, your butt. It's the cloth, the woman pad. That's what that is. A bum clot, right? So it's just all around. Then you
So
got
it's a tampon.
not a tampon, but it's the pad. But that's what it that
It's
came
like a
from, like the
maxi pad.
bum clot, right?
Really? Okay.
But that's where that whole came from, like bum clot, like so
I
like
hear a
would be
lot of
like
Jamaican people say it. That's why I
right.
said I was wondering.
So then you got blood clot, what would be blood clot would be like that's the whole same thing, right?
Sure, sure.
Then you
But
got
how do you use it in the sentence like a
I
lot?
said like my mother would be like, I want a bomb blood clot, pussy clot, ras clot. That's how my mother cuss. My mother be like, I'm in the bumble blood clot, pussy clot, ras clot, what the fuck y'all talk?
What
What you
the
stand?
fuck? If I heard a person say that to me, I would shit myself. Like
That was
what?
every day. That was wreck,
I
bro.
mean, yeah, you grew up
I
with that.
grew up with an
You're used to
aggressive
it.
ass woman that did not fucking play, bro. My mother's little one didn't play, and I grew up
She
around
had to be
nothing.
tough.
My mother got five boys, ain't got nan, not a girl.
She had to
She got
beat y'all
five
ass.
boys. Beat. My mother used to, man, fist. My mother used to wear rings on every
Did y'all
finger.
did y'all fear your mom?
Did I fit? Hell yeah, until I was like 13. Bro, when I, yo, my mother was I thought my mother was a killer. Yo, my father is, I didn't fear my father.
Yeah.
My father's a cool dude. But my father never beat me, none of that. He told me he beat me before I was like a little baby, and I ain't, he said you just tapped me and that was it. But no, my father never yelled at me, none of
But it
that shit. My
was
mother's
your
dangerous,
mom.
bruh. Yo,
Hmm.
my mother's dangerous. You see her now, you be like, man, that little lady ain't
She
nothing.
seems
No,
so
that
nice.
woman is dangerous.
She seems
I'm
so
telling
sweet.
you.
Yeah.
She's sweet, but she dangerous. She ain't to be played with. She a true
She's
gangster.
sweet and
My
dangerous. Yeah.
Yo, God rest my father soul. My father used to always tell me, he'd be like, yo, if it's any woman I ever dealt with that's a gangster, he said your mother's a gangster. He said it's only my father got nine baby mothers. He said it's about two or three of them that I can say for sure is true gangsters. He said your mother is one of them ones that I could leave her 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand, come back in months. He said she probably used it and you wouldn't even know by the time you come back because the money's still there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And she probably told you like, yeah, I used a couple of dollars and I put it back or whatever. He's like, and he used to always tell me that. He said, "Yo, if you gonna save money, give it to your mother." This and it, like all of that. Yeah, my father used to tell my mother was in the streets. My mother, I want her to really tell her full story, but I need to hurry get it out of her. But my mother was in the streets, man. My mother, yeah, she went to prison for a little bit and all of that. Like
Really
that's why I had to move to Jamaica. All that, yeah. That's we moved
interesting.
we moved from Florida because my little brother's father, who was another gangster, God rest his soul, he his peoples got into a shootout in front of the house when we was living in Miami. So that's how we ended up in New York.
Mm.
And then when we got to New York, when the when we got home invasion, which I posted that story on my
Hmm.
page somewhere. But when we had the home invasion, with the people that came in looking for the drugs from my little brother's godmother. That's when we left New York, and then we went to Baltimore. And when we went to Baltimore, it was literally drug infested. So we just kept fucking going to. But she was trying to escape every time. It was like, all right, we go to one place, then some shit happened, then another place, and then we ended up in Baltimore. It's like the worst cesspool of fucking drugs and violence. And I just learned all my fucked up ways there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
learned all my hustling stuff and everything before I got to Baltimore. And then when I got to Baltimore, I just learned all the most grimiest shit in the world.
Damn.
Like you're gonna put like this. If you live in Baltimore, I don't give a damn. If you grew up from a child all the way to a grown person, you can be a square, and even the square has done something.
Mm.
Whether it's sold a bag of weed, anything. Like it's even the square, because it's just a city like that. You're going to do something. It's there. It's gonna take either you to say you're not gonna want to do it anymore, or you're gonna get influenced by somebody that's already in it and say, yo, you don't need to do this. You need to go over here and do such and such. Because that happens a lot. Even the mayor of Baltimore is was in my class. He was in my school. Uh, goddamn, Brandon Scott. He literally lived down the street from me on Park Heights Avenue. His people's he was a part of the hustle. He was lived on the same block with the hustlers. I was right there with him. So I know what he was seeing and everything. And I seen him do a video the other day saying, if it wasn't for those same hustlers telling me to stop doing this, he was like, nah, bro, you ain't doing this.
Mm.
They didn't tell him he was gonna be the next mayor, but they said you ain't doing this.
Yeah.
He did, you know what I'm saying? And he said those same guys that came home or that is still alive came to him and said, yo, I'm glad you did what you did because now you're the mayor. I know where he came from, the trenches, because I was from the same place. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so like stuff like that, man. That's why I say I look back at my life and all that, and it motivates me because I know where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Like I could get up right now and go walk to a beach. Like my people's is it's yeah, I got people that's sitting there trying to figure out how they gonna walk down the street without getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm not looking over my shoulder. I carry a gun because I can, not because I have to.
I guess I'm just. I mean, yeah, I never had it like that. I
Mm,
was pretty. My mom kept me like a like a baby duck, up under her wing. She really did a good job of sheltering us, which is good, but it's also bad because I wasn't prepared for what the fuck I was about to walk into with this world. As a child, as a young man trying to
Hmm.
go out there, I had to learn how to be a man on my own. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have none of that. Uh, we didn't have those influences that you had. For
But they were
sure.
still bad influence. You got to remember, it was still a good bad influence. Because
You're
it's like
right.
they're telling you to do good, but they're doing bad. But you want to do the same shit that they're doing because it's fast money. You see them with the cars and the girls, and you want to do the same shit.
Right, and they do that here, man. That's what my friend Jay, he tries to
Mhm,
get those kids out of that shit, out of that lifestyle, out of that track because they're
mhm.
on a track and they're headed that way, and a lot of those kids just die. They get shot, they die, and so he's really out there trying to like change them, But like I never had to worry about that. I never even thought about it. I may have had to have worried about it, but it was also a different time. I'm a lot older than you, so.
It was worse.
Yeah,
It's getting
not
better. It's
really. I
getting worse. It's
mean,
getting flipping. It's flipping now. I'm saying it's worse in the sense of there were certain things that people could get away with then that you can't get away with now.
true,
Listen,
but you could
there are some
also a
murderers that
kid
are
could,
walking around from back then that didn't get caught because they
well,
weren't cameras and shit.
certainly,
You know
but
what I'm
it
saying?
was also one of those things. But back then, you could, like, this is my childhood. I could ride my bike anywhere I wanted to. I could
Mhm.
skateboard anywhere I wanted to. I didn't have to worry about, as long as I was home before the street lights came on, I wasn't going to get in trouble. Nothing bad was going to happen. I never worried about getting snatched up. I never, which I'm sure kids were getting snatched back then, but we didn't know about it because there was no fucking internet.
Social media, right? Right.
Um, you know, um,
And we us kids didn't know because we didn't have access to we wasn't looking at the news and shit.
no, but the thing was, your parents wanted you to go out and spread your wings. I learned how to be independent as a child. I
Right,
I,
right.
I didn't have a lot of friends ever. And maybe that's why I keep my circle very tight. But it's just like it was like I had one good best friend growing up, and I was like, that's my dude. I didn't care if whenever somebody else would come around, I'm like, who the fuck are you and why are you invading our space? Like, what the fuck? I mean, it was just always weird, but yeah, I never worried about getting shot or, being involved in some kind, none of that shit, getting drugs and none of that shit. Like, I just didn't.
Everyday occurrence, bro. Like I remember, I literally could remember it. I'm looking at him like it's so wild, man, because he probably was a good man, like 4'5", man, and he was like 10 or 11 years old. And I remember this when the first Nextel came out with the big screen on it, and the Nextel was about $1,500 back then, and this was like 98, 99, maybe two.
Right.
No, between let's say 99 to like no, it had to be like yeah, 98, 99. Because I think I was going into the ninth grade, some shit like that.
Hmm.
And or going to the eighth grade or in eighth grade. And this kid, he was like a 10, 11 years old. I'm talking about this, yo, Jim. Imagine a 10, 11-year-old kid running up and down the block with a $1,500 phone back then. That means that phone right now would be $3,500, $4,000 probably for a
Hmm.
phone, right? Running up and down the street with the chirp, serving all up and down, like, and I'm looking at myself like, I need to get some money. And if they let him do it too, I gotta figure out how to get some money too. That's the mentality. You're not even thinking of the risk because the risk is you think the risk is fun because you're a kid. And when you see the like we got it's this thing in Baltimore where they used to say either 5-0 or timeout,
Hmm.
right? So that's when you know the police coming. Time out, and you hear that, and everybody boom start moving their way. Sometimes you don't get that chance. The police run up on you. They in a Dodge Neon. They hopping out. It's six of them in a Dodge Neon with just
Yeah.
vest, black shirt, this and the third, beating you up, this and the third, thing, whatever. It's like that was just it was the fun. That was
But
just
yeah,
you knew that was a part of it. Like I'm gonna sell these
the
drugs.
danger of it.
I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna come back home. That's what because you saw, hey, you might not see homeboy for a few months because he been in bookings for a few months for possession or some shit, and you just like that was just a normal thing, and they made it seem like it was fun. They made it seem like going back and forth to jail was a cool thing until I start seeing dudes really start getting real time. And I'm like, oh no, this ain't it. And then you start just, of course, you start maturing and you just like, nah, this ain't the way right here.
Mm.
This is not it. I can't keep living like this. You get what I mean? And it was I was always there was a time where I was all the way in, and there was a time where there was more times where I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out because I knew I always wanted more. You get what I'm saying? I always wanted to. I always knew there was more out here. I didn't just. I wasn't just from Baltimore. Like we came to Baltimore when I was in the second grade.
Right.
You know, so I knew it was more out here, and I knew it was just more than this because I seen so much before I even got here. And then in between that, we would, my family, we would take trips and stuff like that. We didn't just stay in Baltimore. So like me and my mother used to fund trips for everybody. Like literally, we just be like, all right, we're going to New York. We ain't got no rental car or nothing. When we get there, we just literally hop on a bus and train when we get there. But we got rooms, we chilling, we having a good time. We just family. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's and it's worse now. Baltimore is even worse. When I went there in October, I left a day early. It's just so much aggression. It's so much.
Mm.
It's like you can literally cut the tension with a knife. Like you just at any given moment, it could go down. It could go down, and I'm just like, that's why I left. That's why I left Baltimore, man, because I was just like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I was like, I don't know where I'm going to when I go down south, but I know it got to be better than this shit.
Right.
I love my city. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I go back and forth, but living there every day and living on edge all the time. Yeah, I sit here with two guns next to me and all that, but that's just me in my home and me being protective. When I walk with a gun, yes, I walk with a gun, but nobody
Right.
knows that. Nobody in the sense of like I'm walking and I'm
Yeah, you
no,
don't need to advertise
listen.
it.
We can open carry, and I have not. Only time I've open carried is on a front lawn when my shirt lift up and I'm messing with the dogs. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't need like I have I'm in Florida. I can protect myself. People are retarded. People run literally. There's a million videos of people running up on people while they're just out there mowing their lawn and taking people. You're not doing that to me ever.
Yeah,
You're
they're
not
not
running in my
doing it to me
home,
either because I don't cut my grass.
but just anything like just walking down the street. Anything. People are stupid. There's
Yeah.
people. Look how many stories you could see of criminals that said, "Oh, we were on a crime spree and we just randomly picked someone." I'm not gonna be that random person.
No.
Okay. And if I am that random person, you're gonna wish you wish you picked
The buck
another person.
stops with you.
I don't want to do anything to nobody. I love guns. I love everything about guns. But the last thing I want to do is have to give up one of my guns. And first and foremost, every bullet counts. So if I gotta shoot one of these bullets, that's $2 down the drain. You owe me back $2, motherfucker.
And
Okay?
if they ain't breathing, they ain't giving it to you. I'm just telling you.
No, they owe me. They owe me back my $2.
Yeah. Give me my $2.
Oh
That's
man.
nutty, son. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. This world we living in, man, it scares me for these kids coming up.
It's
There's too much. We're not meant to be able to have access to how many people are in the world? 9 million. Not all have the internet, but let's just say 7 billion people. We're not meant to have access to all their
access.
thoughts and
Facts.
feelings
Facts.
all at once. So no wonder there's so many kids right now that are on SSRIs and so fucking depressed because they see all this crazy shit that they never would have seen and they probably don't need to see. There's
Yes.
just some things you don't need to know about.
Yeah, I just
You
seen something the other day.
yeah, I mean, like there was probably shit going on, skirmishes and things going on overseas and this and that, and I never fucking knew about it as a child.
Facts.
Never once did I go, you know, I never once like
We didn't
supported
see the
a
bombings and all of
country.
that stuff.
No, I didn't. I wasn't like free Palestine. I never did any of that shit when I was a
Never.
kid.
Never.
I was more I don't know. Like I said, maybe I was just stupid and self-absorbed or whatever. But these kids today, you talk to them and they're like, "Well, you were just uneducated." Maybe, but we had a fun fucking time. I was out being a kid. I was jumping ramps. I was fucking smashing footballs in people's faces. I mean, we were wrestling in the yard. I mean, I was picking up rattlesnakes. I mean, just doing dumb shit,
Being
falling off roofs.
adventurous.
Yeah,
That's
just
more important than anything.
being a kid. I was being a
Mm-hmm.
fucking kid, and I was falling in love. It was like
You went
I
to
don't even know how to describe it.
the natural human experience. Now
Yeah,
the human experience is not natural. It's everybody's living through another person's lens or
right.
living through their lens. They're not even we're living through a glass and a box now. And for me, like even just me walking to the store to go get me a fucking candy, like I take that 30-minute walk there and back. So that's an hour. Boom. Now I got an hour
Yeah,
where I'm literally just I put on a podcast or I got my AI music that I've been making. I
you
put my
touch
AI music
grass.
on and I just walk. You know what I'm saying? Like probably when I done this, I probably go take a quick little walk real quick, come back to the house, mess with the dogs, take a shower. Boom. But just so I could get out of just because I try my hardest not to scroll through social media. I'm telling you, I get
It's
on there,
hard. It's hard.
but I see what I need to see,
It's the worst drug we have.
then I get off there. That's why I like being busy. That's why when
Mm.
you're like, oh, if you need me to do such and such, I'm like, bro, this keeps me off of social media.
Yeah.
Me editing, me doing this, me doing that, that keep me just doing all. I didn't get on social media as much today. I had some time while I was on the shitter and I posted all them videos earlier of the podcast. You get what I'm saying? I'm like,
Hmm.
oh damn, let me get some work while I'm on here instead of just looking up
Yeah, you
stuff.
went off
Let
too.
me,
I was like, you seen all that shit go up.
but I had enough. I have the time. What am I doing? Put on the shitter. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So make the time because guess what? Now we have these boxes where we could do this at any given moment. You don't have to see me what I'm doing. I'm just doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Get it done. You
Get it
know?
did.
So I try to make time
Well,
for all of this, you know.
if I could say one thing to the general public, especially the young people, man. I, First of all, number one, life is not as hard as you think it is.
Mm.
So get over that and get over yourself. You're not that important. I guarantee you, everyone else that you have ever met has had the exact same experience as you. Second of all, stay off the fucking internet. Like, go, like Tristan just said, go touch grass, man. Like, that's for real. That's important to go outside into the real world, meet up with your friends, play ball, fall in love, fight with your friends, do things in the real fucking world. Okay. Stop getting into comments in the comments section and fucking fighting with people over a losing battle. Because I guarantee you, whoever posted that shit, you're doing exactly what they want. You're playing right into their damn hands.
Mm.
But, above all else, man, just start learning how to love yourself and like know that you're enough and know that you're okay. And it's going to be okay. It seems like shit right now, but it's going to be fucking okay. No matter who's president, no matter who's fucking, none of that shit matters if you're a kid. If you're a young person between, 18 and younger, it doesn't fucking, none of that stuff matters. None of it. You can't even vote. Shut the fuck up. That's all I had to say, Tristan. Sorry. I just wanted to address the young people. Not that they follow and listen to us, but I just like, I don't know. I worry about the youth of today because, as old Whitney, our friend Whitney once said, I do believe that the children are our future. And I
I
worry that
believe it
one
as
day,
well.
when I'm like 80 years old, if I make it that far, who the fuck is going to be running this country?
President AI, you said it already.
Maybe. Or it's going to be some kid that's fucking Xanaxed out of their brain on ADHD medicine. Fucking, yeah, I'm very worried for the future of this country. Like, it was a cool experiment while it lasted, but it's
I don't
over
think it's
now,
just the country.
motherfucker.
I don't think it's just the country. I think it's just the world itself because social media is taking over the world
True.
now. There are certain countries that put like this: the countries that have banned either social media or banned how much consumption or what you can consume. those are the countries that are going to thrive, like China and all them places that like they. It
Whoa.
was one of the what place? It was one of them countries
That's a
that
I don't know if I like that take that you just like laid out. I tend to disagree with you.
I think I'd see why you wanted this because like a communist.
Yeah, it's a fucking
No, I
dictatorship. Yeah,
know,
that's why they're gonna last. But
I
the thing
know.
about it is like this right here, what we have, if we can keep this shit going, this is the best. This is why everyone wants to come here because America is the best fucking place to be. It just fucking
Is
is.
it? I mean, is it that everybody want to come here now? Because the way everybody is, I
They're
think the
still
world is
coming here.
opened up now. I think the world is opened up so now because you know why? I seen so many people leaving America now to go to like Thailand and all these other
Nobody's
places to
leaving.
like go to live. It's a
Only
lot of people. It's like
morons.
an
Ellen
expat.
DeGeneres. There's nobody's leaving fucking America, dude.
Holy, it's,
I'm just telling you, if you want to go to a communist dictatorship, go for it. Because most of the countries in this world, that's what they're rocking, and it's not good. Their people are fucking starving, and they're basically they're. This is why we outsource fucking this shit to other countries because they are slave labor out there. They're Foxconn, Google Foxconn. Have we ever talked about that? The iPhone
I think
company?
so. I think
They
so.
put nets around the fucking building, bro, because people were killing themselves. They were jumping off the building to die. They'd rather
Oh no,
die.
they got them farms. They got them not farms, but they got those communities where people they just live in the same community that they
Yeah,
work.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. They're constantly working and they can't
Hmm.
take it and they fucking try to kill themselves. It's the only way out because they won't let them leave. It's not a community. You make it sound like it's all joyous and fun, but it's not.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been there. I just go by
It's
what I seen.
basically a
Yeah.
fucking concentration camp. Those people are slaves making iPhones. It's not good.
I'm sure it
Okay.
is. I'm sure it is.
It's
That's why
not
I never
good.
bought an iPhone. Yeah,
Well,
I never bought one. Let me
but
stop.
guess what, buddy? I'm gonna tell you a little secret.
I'm sure it's all of the
That
phones.
goddamn phone you got, it's the same
Yeah, I'm sure
place.
it's all
It's
of the
all
phones.
made from the
Yeah.
same people.
Yeah.
But
Nobody they're not hiring nobody making fucking $15 an hour to make these phones and nothing
no,
like
dude,
that.
they get like pennies a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then all the cobalt that it takes to make the batteries for these fucking things and the all the electric cars that we got to be in. California just a while ago they put this thing and it's going to get retracted, I guarantee you, but they put this thing into play and like they want it all electric cars by 2045.
Yeah, it's dumb.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's
Our
not.
grid can't handle it. There's not enough fucking raw materials to make all this shit. It's just not happening.
And we you can't even find like when we had the rental car and we wound up getting a God it's an electric Explorer. Nice.
Okay.
Bro, it took me an hour and a half to find a charger that was
It would
open,
work. Yeah.
right? I had to drive from one location to drive 20 minutes to another location, losing more battery as
Of
you know what
course.
I'm saying? And if you push the gas or whatever, the bad, I don't know what to even fucking call it, but if you push the gas too hard, of course, it takes hella battery,
It's an
right?
acceleration pedal.
So accelerate, there we go. Boom. Smart ass. It's the gas.
Yeah.
So you push the acceleration pedal. But
It just wears
and
it
then I
down.
finally found one, right? And then I had to download this app. Then I go through this app, and then it was saying some other shit. Then it was like fast charge. So then I did the fast charge, bro. A 30-minute charge that didn't full it up, didn't full the
$80.
battery up. It was $60
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
like,
and
and it
and
got
you
to like
know,
75%. And I'm just like, for 30 minutes, I'm like, I could have got the gas 2 minutes. Boom, I'm on my way. Like I had
yeah,
to sit here for it took me 2.5 hours almost, or 2 hours just to get the shit
that's
and then
fucking nuts,
fill it
dude.
up. And luckily I brought my camera with me, so I went and started taking some photos because I just left the car there, just
Shit,
started
I
taking
would have
some
done a
photos and
vlog
shit.
right there about that.
I should have. I should have.
This
I
is
don't know
fucking
why I was.
ridiculous, guys. Look, I'm here
No,
fucking an hour and a half, $80 later.
man. She went back a few days later. It was like, yo, y'all got to give us a regular car. Like
Yeah,
we
you can
cannot
suck
use
my
this.
dick.
This
I need
is
some gasoline, bitch.
yeah. This is we losing
I'll
more
pay
money than
I'll pay
anything.
$5 a gallon. Fuck that.
That's insane. Yeah, and that's another thing, man. Gas, man,
It's
is
gonna
in.
come
I
back
seen.
down.
Yeah, it's
Does
just,
this
this is the
shit
highest I've
every
ever seen
year?
it. No, this is the
No.
highest I've ever seen it
Well, you
here.
ain't have you been alive in the last few years?
Yeah, this highest I've ever seen it here though. I haven't seen it in
I've
four, it's
seen it.
four something, almost
I've
five
seen it
something over
almost
here.
$5.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it like that
Oh
no
yeah,
man.
it's
Probably
been a
on that on
minute.
your side, but over right here on over this side, the three gas stations down the street from me,
Hmm.
they usually be the probably the lowest, and then the one over it's
Well,
just
they
just
must not have
two.
got the memo because I guarantee you, all around the whole United States, the gas prices are up.
No, they up. No, I'm not saying they not because they was at 430 yesterday, and then it was at I'm not yesterday, 3 days ago when I walked up the street, and then yesterday it was at 460.
Hmm.
So that's how I said I've never seen it at 460 over here. I've seen it at
I have.
330, 395, shit like that, maybe $4, but I've never seen it go past $4 over
Yeah,
here.
it has. It's for sure gone up high, but it's doesn't matter. It's gonna come back down. The shit every year, and it's gonna look worse and worse every year because when it does go through this seasonal thing, and people can say it's because we're in Iran, and very well might be. It could very well be, but I don't think we're gonna be there for very much longer. I again, not to get into that bullshit. I don't want to. I don't care. I don't spend
Mm-mm.
enough time thinking about that shit. But I imagine it'll come down very, very soon. And if it don't,
About a year,
everybody's gonna
two.
be on mopeds.
Nah, I'm about to. I already tried to look for a bike. I ain't gonna my next whatever money I'm getting next, and I got some extra money. I'm buying me a bike.
Bro, you would look cool on a bike.
Well, not an electric bike. I mean, not an electric bike, a motorbike, but like a regular bike. But trust me, I want me another bike for
No,
sure.
you need to just don't fuck around with a bicycle, bro. Get a fucking motorcycle and quit
No, I
playing.
would love to get another
Tristan,
motorcycle for sure.
stop playing these games.
Yeah, I just don't know. I was looking when I was looking at the KTM's. I was looking at
Yeah,
what else I was looking at? Mostly I
a
was looking at the KTM's. I
Aprilla.
really like trail bikes.
Mm.
Yeah, I like trail bikes. Because I like sport bikes too, but on an everyday ride, I would probably rather because when I had my Honda in I mean not Suzuki Inazuma,
Mm.
it was a 250, but that was like it was sports, but then it felt like I was riding a trail bike because I was sitting up more than like crouched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need a naked bike. That's what they're called. That's the style of bike.
I would say yeah. I would say
It
yeah.
looks like a sport bike, but
Yeah.
the foot pegs are more forward, so you sit more like a cruiser, but it's still sporty and you can still tuck and you can you can still get down with it. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
I think I like more sport where my feet is still planted under me
Yeah,
more than
but the a
forward.
sport bike they're more back.
Right. I don't like
But
them more
on
back.
a yeah,
I
on
like
a
them like here instead
so
of
on
back
a
here.
naked bike they're more like this. Instead of
Right.
this, they're like right here.
Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah, that's what they're
See,
right there.
mine are like forward a little bit.
Right. Yeah,
But
I'd rather here.
yeah, you would I think you would like a naked bike.
Yeah. Because when I had
That's
my
probably what I'm gonna get when I get a new bike.
yeah. Yeah, I love those, man. I would love to hop on the bike and we go for a ride and shit, man. Man, listen, trust me. I thought about it. I was like, man, my next whatever purchase I make next might have to. I don't want to get nothing crazy expensive. I just
No,
I can spend 5 grand on something or
you can buy a cool bike. I mean, man, you got to be real know your
for a
shit.
marketplace.
But
Yeah.
yeah, marketplace you can buy one for 2-3 grand, and it's a decent bike. It might have high miles on it, but it'll run good for a while as
Hmm.
long as if you buy a 3 grand bike and it's not like a fucking 250. You don't want nothing that small.
Yeah.
Uh,
No. I want
650 or
600 and
above.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
600 and up. Yeah.
and but you get something like that
I got
and
bored with that
take
250
care of
quick.
it. You take care of the oil changes and all that shit. Grease your fucking chain, clean your
Hmm.
chain. All the things you do, all that shit. It'll last forever, man. These bikes,
Right.
especially Yamahas and fucking, this Kawasaki I got, dude. The motherfuckers a
Yeah, I know
beat.
people ride bikes from umpteen ages ago, man, and
Don't
get
get a
them
Harley.
things. Yeah, I was looking too hard.
I know you're not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Um,
that was a
more
PSA for.
I like KTM's. If I had the money, I would get an Indian. Trying to think what the other bike I was looking at. I can't
You
remember the
look up
fucking
a
name.
Yamaha NT09. That's a cool looking bike.
MT09.
MT09, like M as in man. MT
I probably
dash
seen
oh
it.
09. And they have all cool like colors and shit like that too.
Yeah, because I like. Don't get me wrong. I like jixes and all that shit, but I just don't see myself like. I'm not trying to go 200 miles an hour right now. I'm not.
We're
I'm
not
not even in
race.
that
We're not
mode no
going to the
more.
track.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like going fast now, but I'm not.
I
You
just want
know.
to go fast, mama.
Yeah, I'm not. I would like to go to the track and do that, but like on the street, like I follow two guys. One guy, he like I think he like 23 or some shit like that, and I had commented on this shit the other day. I was like, yo, you insane. I said, but I love it. I said, I'm living right through you because I would never. Yo, this dude is going like 230 miles an hour through cars, just like his. I said, how do you even see?
He's got a
How
death
is that
wish.
even possible to do that at night? You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
He's got a death wish. He doesn't
Bro,
want to be
I said it.
alive.
I said it. I said, yo, I said, yo, you insane. I said, something wrong with you, but I'm living vicariously through you. I'm because
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I can
not.
promise you, no matter what kind of bike I ever get, I will never ride like that. Ever.
I don't. There's no reason for me to ride like that.
People can do it. That's cool. Do your thing, boo boo. But when you end up street grease, I don't want to hear shit. You better be prepared to meet your maker
I told
because
you.
it's gonna happen eventually. You're
Yeah, I
gambling.
seen that guy. When I was coming back from Green Cove from Offset, like what 2 years ago,
Mm.
chopped in half.
Yep,
One
it happened.
bike was here, other part of his body was here, other part of his body.
Well, I think that's a very beautiful and airy and light thing to leave this conversation on. A motherfucker got chopped in half. My food's here, so I'm gonna go. No,
Yeah,
we've been chatting for almost like an hour and 45, I think. Something like
yeah,
that. Hour.
another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's a good one. Man, I tell you what, I love you, and I look forward to talking to you some more. We need to hang out soon. I don't know
Yeah,
how
yeah.
or when, but
I know,
we'll
right?
figure that shit out. I will put your ass on the back of my bike. I don't have no problems with that. I got
I'm
two
just riding the
helmets.
other way. I'm riding backwards.
No, I want you to lean up on me and
We're gonna be
hold
twerking
me in.
together.
Just remember, hold on loosely, but don't let go. Because if you squeeze too tightly, I'm gonna lose control.
Oh man.
Anyhow, man, should you want to do the ending things? Tell the people what to do.
Oh yeah, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit that notification bell so y'all know when we post another podcast or if we post any other skits or anything in between that because we always working. You did? You did. Follow us on every social media. Trust me, it's gonna pop up on the screen. Yeah, in post.
Fuck yeah! All right, man. We out. Deuces.